welcome to the Cajon Valley Broadcast.
And in this broadcast, we're going to highlight some of the amazing things that are happening here in Cajon Valley. My name is Dr. Carmen Restrepo, and I get to introduce the newest magnet school to Cajon Valley, Crest STEAM Academy.
And I'm Jasmine Lenart, the first grade teacher.
And we're going to highlight Crest's newest partnership with Earth Discovery Institute. They've created a before and after school enrichment program that have improved the lives of our students.
Let's check out this clip.
One of the great things about Crest STEAM Academy is our partnerships with our surrounding neighbors. One of our partnerships is Earth Discovery Institute.
So Earth Discovery Institute actually started here in Crest about 20 years ago. It was a community effort by a lot of really passionate neighbors who wanted to protect what they already knew was really valuable around them.
The partnership between Earth Discovery Institute and Crest STEAM Academy is an incredible new addition to our community.
One of the things they offered is to do a before and after school enrichment program.
Not only are we able to benefit from all of the amazing knowledge they have, our kids are able to get outside, develop a relationship with nature under the tutelage of some amazing instructors.
Not only are the students cared for before and after school, but they're receiving an amazing enrichment program where they learn about our natural habitat, they learn about different bird species, they learn about natural plants, they learn about animals in the environment.
Here at Crest, we're so lucky to have Crest Ridge Ecological Reserve. It's 3,000 plus acres of beautiful wilderness. This is our wild backyard.
We thought it was really important to start bringing kids there because they're the next stewards of our land.
Our backyard is our community, and we are learning how to take care of it, and we are learning how to make a positive impact.
So Earth Discovery Institute is really lucky to have some great partners in the community, and one of the great opportunities for us is our partnership with the San Diego Natural History Museum, where we're able to access their loan library, where we get specimens of all kinds of native and some non-native species that the kids get to get really up close and personal with. The teachers will also have an opportunity to check those animals out and bring into their classrooms. So it's not just something that the kids will be doing here in the enrichment program, but it's something that we want to weave through the whole curriculum throughout the whole school that's accessible all year long.
I've been very fortunate to have a relationship with Earth Discovery Institute as a new member of their board, and I'd always thought that this was going to be the perfect place to weave in outdoor education into our kids' lives.
The students are really excited when they arrive in the morning, they're really excited when their parents pick them up, and they're eager to get back the next day to finish round 2 of their projects.
Dr. Restrepo, her heart is 100% here for the kids and for us. It's been so wonderful working with her because pretty much any idea we bring to her that she knows is going to enrich the kids' experience, she is all for it. Yes, I'll figure out how to make it happen later, but yes, we'll do it.
You can check out our website at earthdiscovery.org or follow us on Facebook. We post all of our events there. They're all family friendly. We love having the kids get out there and put some plants in the ground that they can come back and visit later on. It's something that means a lot to them, and it means a lot to us.
Thank you to Crest Ridge and Earth Discovery Institute and Crest STEAM Academy for making this amazing partnership happen.
Come visit us at Crest STEAM Academy and see how our students are making our community a better place.
Wow, and wasn't that amazing? All the kids look like they're having so much fun.
And not only do they have the experience about being on our beautiful campus, but they're also learning about the environment.
And speaking of before and after school,
the next clip we want to show you is a day in the life of our bus drivers. Some of our students, these are the first people they see in the morning and the last faces they see before they go home.
let's check out this clip.
I hit my alarm at 5 o'clock and look forward to coming into work. The first thing we do is we come out and we check our bus for safety, looking for any items that could be under the bus, anything with the tires, anything with our lights that we need to do a safe stop. Once we have that check done on the bus, we're ready to go and start greeting our children and having a safe trip with them to school. And the most important thing to being a school bus driver is that you, first of all, love children and you like to be around children and work with them. to help them just learn how to walk up the steps and hold the rail and scan their pass and putting on a seat belt. It really is a lot of fun, and their expressions, and if you already have that in your heart, then the next thing is just to make sure you have a good driving record, then be willing to dedicate some time to taking some instruction and learning how to drive behind the wheel of the bus, which is actually pretty fun when you get the hang of it. The first thing is just really to want to work with children and love children, and then from there it's just a matter of getting those skills to drive the bus. My favorite part of the job is definitely building a relationship with the children, getting to know them, watching them grow, and then to know that you helped contribute towards that by going that little extra mile with them during the day, taking the time to think of creative ways to help them with whatever their needs might be. As a bus driver, we're the first person they see in the morning, and we're the last person they see before they go home, and that can really make or break their day depending on the experience they have with us on the bus. So you may be the best driver in the world, but the first thing is to love the children and want to be around the children. They are our precious cargo, so it's really important that thought comes first when looking to become a school bus driver. They are a joy. I love them.
Not only are bus drivers an important part of our student lives, but so are our grandparents.
Sí, en Bostonia celebraron el Día de los Abuelos. Vamos a mirar este video.
Bienvenidos todos a la escuela de Bostonia. Hoy tenemos nuestros abuelos y amigos de abuelos.
¡Feliz Día de Abuelos! ¡Happy Grandpa's Day!
Estamos aquí comiendo con sus estudiantes. Te agradezco a todos por venir. Un día increíble.
Happy Grandpa's Day!
All of our families, I just want to say thank you so much for coming. We have here our Grandparents' Day.
Happy Grandparents' Day!
Just a wonderful day of being together with our families, our students. I'm so thankful for everybody who showed up. This is what we're about, creating a family, creating a community, creating a place where all of our students feel like they belong. That's what we want here, and that's our goal. Y soy bien emocionado de todo que va a venir este año aquí en la Escuela de Academia de Bostonia. Tenemos un montón de metas, de proyectos, de increíbles eventos que vamos a tener este año. Por favor, quiero que todos son parte de esta comunidad y son parte de nuestra familia. I want everyone to know we have a wonderful school year ahead coming up. So many wonderful events, projects, and community outreach programs that we're starting out. So please keep an eye here at Bostonia. Keep an eye on events we're doing and be a part of our family. Thank you.
What a great community building activity. Thank you, Language Academy, for showing our grandparents how important they are in the lives of our students.
And before we conclude, we have some security updates for you guys.
So here is Governing Board Member Jim Miller and Ryan Love, our security coordinator, and they're going to tell you a little bit about Cajon Valley's security updates.
Thank you for watching. Adios.
Bye.
I'm Jim Miller, Vice President of the Board of Trustees for Cajon Valley. Thank you for listening to us. We're going to talk today a little bit about the safety and security measures that we're putting into place at our district and some of the things that we've done and are being asked to do by other districts to present to them.
Hi, I'm Ryan Love. I'm the Coordinator of Safety and Security for the district, and I am honored to serve the families of Cajon Valley, the parents, the staff, and the students here. And I'm just here to make sure that we're keeping everyone safe. And I'm just happy to be here to have this conversation to let parents and families know what we're doing to address safety and security around the district.
So Ryan, we just recently were able to present in Las Vegas. What was that conference again?
It was a national safety and security conference. We had representatives from schools all around the nation, law enforcement, mostly school resource officers, people that are embedded into the schools, interacting and collaborating with one another inside school districts all around the nation.
Now, I was very honored to be able to present on behalf of Cajon Valley from a board's perspective because, quite frankly, that wasn't really a lot of the theme from the conference was having the board's perspective in the presentation, because in a lot of times the board doesn't have the background or acumen to be able to really say what's going on. So I was really proud that You've helped educate me and the board on what we're doing here in Cajon Valley to keep our kids safe. If you have a couple of comments, where do you think we are as far as being ahead of other districts, and what are we striving to do?
It's actually funny you mentioned that, Jim. We actually had a representative from the County Office of Education here in San Diego who was actually present during that conference, and after we presented to that audience, he actually walked up to me and actually told me that we, Cajon Valley, are so far ahead of other school districts around the county. It really made me feel proud. And really, we could not do that without the board giving me the authority and the freedom to really delve into our policies and procedures, how we're doing things around the district at each individual school. We really are trying to create a comprehensive school safety plan so that everybody is on the same page when it comes to the district. And had it not been for the board and the superintendent, Dr. David Mayoshiro, I don't know if any of that is possible. So I'm very proud to be doing that work.
And from the board's perspective, from my perspective specifically, one of the components that I think we're way ahead on, because I sat through 2 safety security conferences at CSBA last year. And by the way, Cajon Valley has been asked to present our plan at CSBA this year in San Diego, 2019. But the component of training, not just the teachers, quote unquote, but training the students. Because if the students don't have any sort of training and background as to what happens, and there's multiple different levels, there's obviously campus, there's secure campus, there's lockdowns, and there's other gambits that we have to deal with. Whether we're dealing with an earthquake or an active shooter are very different things. So how the students are trained is a component that the other districts that I've heard and other plans that I've heard don't encompass. Obviously a very important part, right, Ryan?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's a very good point that you brought up. We are really trying to get across to our adults on our campuses. That includes our custodians, our cafeteria workers, our transportation, not just to say our staff, including our teachers and our administrators. We know that when we train them properly, kids are going to follow what adults do. So if we can get buy-in, and that was the whole point of one of the purposes of that conference, was to show that you need to not only have buy-in, not only from the board, not only from the superintendent, but you really got to reach your entire audience. You got to reach your, the families, the teachers, because nobody wants to think that somebody's going to come onto our campuses and do our children or our coworkers harm. Right. Being unprepared is no longer an option for us. And so if we can just get people to feel comfortable, we've been training a long time for earthquake drills, for fire drills, and we do a very good job at training those in those situations when they come about. We really want people to feel comfortable that when we do these drills, and I'm talking specific to like an active shooter event, the likelihood of that ever happening is very small. But again, we just need to be prepared, and we want adults to feel comfortable, because we know that when adults are feeling comfortable doing these drills, they're going to calm our students down, and that's really what it's about. We really want to create an age-appropriate system. We don't want to traumatize our students. We don't want to traumatize our staff. Right. So we really want to make sure that everyone is comfortable, and we will always welcome feedback. We're going to be inviting parents to see some of those drills in action, because we have started training for an active shooter event, our adults, and we really want to get buy-in from not only the staff, the board, but even our families out in our communities as well.
Outstanding. So from a board's perspective, from my perspective, we really have 2 roles, right? Role 1, educate our students. That is our primary goal. But role 2, which goes hand in hand with role 1, is to keep the students safe. So the idea of having the parents feel that the children are safe in school, I think that's going to translate down and trickle to the kids, where the kids feel safe in school, so they're more apt to learn, they're more apt to be engaged and have fun at school. The point being is this, right? If we can keep the kids safe and educate them, and the parents are satisfied, the entire system works better. The reality of it is school shootings are down, not up, since the 1990s per capita. But you wouldn't know that the way the media reports upon it. So it's important for us to keep the realistic, what's going on in schools today. We know what's going on, but the perception is different, and we need to make sure that we're working on our kids on their perception, the parents' perception, and that our staff are ready. And at Cajon Valley, I believe we're doing that. I'm very proud of what we're doing here, guys.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off that, Jim, when parents drop their kids off in the beginning of the day, they are entrusting in our schools that we're going to keep their kids safe from
Absolutely.
anything and everything. When they pick their kids up, at the end of the day, the last thing they want to hear from their kids is that there was some type of threat and they didn't hear it from the school or the district directly.
Right.
So part of my job and to make sure that parents get that message when there is some type of situation, that they get accurate information. We don't want to jump to the gun and just start releasing information prematurely. But part of my function as a security person at the district is to have those conversations with law enforcement, have those direct conversations with them so I can share with them what's going on inside our schools so then they can get accurate information and then I can convey that to the parents. So we really are focusing on creating a safe environment so kids can learn, grow, and thrive here in the Cajon Valley Union School District.
Ryan, thanks for coming out, and thank you for having us on the show, and anything we can do to help, let us know.